on this computer. All right, pal. So what has it been like working with you so far?
Brilliant. I think the straight off the like kind of biggest thing was just the click. I think straight away we clicked, which is always helpful. I feel dead relaxed in everything that we do. To talk to you, tell you what I wanted to do, tell you what my goals were, tell you what the problems were. And I think, like I said, the good thing why we're doing it, we work hard, but I don't feel like I'm working too hard beyond my limits. But don't feel like I'm not getting the results as well. I think it's, for me, going in the gym on my own and doing the bits I used to do. I used to come out there, kind of felt like I'd kind of taken on the world and smashed the session in, but didn't get anywhere. With you, I come out sometimes and think, I've not worked as hard as I normally do, but I'm getting results. So it's kind of like a balance you get that you don't kind of see or appreciate when you do it on your own.
Yeah, I understand that. So what problem was it we was able to solve together?
Well, the biggest one was I didn't do anything. Just absolutely lazy, sat at home, kept thinking about it. I spent probably 5 years thinking, this year I'm going to lose some weight. This year I'm going to do a triathlon. A standing joke with my mates. Oh, you're going to do a triathlon this year, are you, Greg? Yeah, I'm going to do one this year. Not done any exercise for 20 years, but I'm going to do a triathlon. But never did anything about it. So I always had this goal that I was going to be fit. I was going to lose weight. We spoke earlier about the tattoo. I was only going to get the tattoo when I was slim and muscly. So I had all these kind of aims and goals, but never did anything about them. So at least we got me off the couch, got me doing something, got some quick results, but changed my whole mindset. Actually made me want to go to the gym, start feeling good about what I was doing. I used to hate going shopping. I'd get in the changing rooms, I'd try these T-shirts on, and it was the most depressing time. I hated shopping. Now I love shopping. I love going shopping more than my missus. So it got me enjoying shopping again, got me enjoying eating again, because I went from eating 3 meals of crap food every day to doing food prep, all the food prep I'm sending you with all the pictures on all the time. Enjoyed it, but eating 5 meals a day as well, plus the little cheats. So solved lots of problems. Got me off the couch, got me in my clothes, got me eating better, everything.
So yeah, you kind of touched on them, but can you describe what it was like before we started working together? Like, you've said a lot of different stuff there, but can you describe any more of
it? What, for me, you mean?
No. Yeah.
I struggle getting up in the morning. Didn't want to get up. Some of the sessions we started off with were when the gym opens at 6 o'clock, and I think there were a couple where I was like, Adam, I've got a really bad excuse. I'm not coming this morning. To the point where I was there all the time, So I think a whole change of not wanting to get up in the morning, feeling terrible when you get up in the morning, to getting up late and then not having time for a proper breakfast, which then has a knock-on effect that you're sluggish. And so I think it was just the whole cycle of my life changed to having some structure, to getting up, to go into the gym, to actually buy proper food, to plan the food, to cook the food and eat the food. Actually not go in the gym without kind of feeling embarrassed, because I didn't really ever want to go in the gym previously, because I felt, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Everybody's obviously looking at me. I think most people feel this, look at him, he's looking at me, he's massive, and he's looking at me lifting this. So I think working with you, and it just takes that away. The good thing is you know what weights to put on straight off. I'd be faffing about playing with all this stuff, and you just go, that we'll do this. So it just takes everything out. It takes the uncertainty, it takes the lack of confidence out, it puts routine in. It just changed everything, which Brilliant. Is what I did. Yeah.
Again, touched on it again, but how did you find the processes and systems, what were in place for you?
Good. Again, because I think what you provided was something I'd have never done myself in a million years. Is, before we even started, we sat down in the room, and I think you enjoyed the bit where you got me taking my clothes off. So you got me in the room, but we took pictures, from all different angles, front, back, side, calf, did all the measurements, calf, waist, armlet. I think one thing I remember you saying when you measured my arm length, well, you've got normal length arms. So it's the only part
Rare,
that's
that's rare.
Yeah, that's rare. Yeah, so but I think the attention to detail at the start, so we got a starting point, height, weight, measurements. For me, I was just always standing on the scale. Right, I've lost 3 pounds. We kind of put that out of the window, and we started talking in centimeters and inches, losses and gains, and that kind of transformed the way I looked at everything. And as we went through it more, it became more understandable. I think, well, actually, I've not lost any weight, but I've lost 3 inches off my calf, or I've lost just my right calf, not my left. But I've lost, so I've lost, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters off there. I've lost however many centimeters around my waist. So, for somebody who didn't have that beforehand, I'd have been stood there thinking, I've been doing this, I've not lost any weight. I couldn't tell I'd lost 3 centimeters from my calf. I couldn't tell I'd lost that. So I think it really kind of puts the kind of perspective in what you're doing, which I think a lot of people, if they don't have a trainer and you don't set off with those bits at the start, you can't measure it as you go through. So I think that was key in changing my mindset on stuff, but obviously just seeing the results that people don't normally see without that attention.
Did that keep you more consistent then? What were the things in place? What kind of made you feel more consistent without falling off?
Because we had the ongoing bits where it was like, right, you said, right, in 2 weeks, I'm going to do your pictures again. We'll do your measurements again. So that kind of working towards that, doing it. And then when we got the catalogue of emails that you'd send me through with all the pictures on, and you said the start, the middle, the end, and, wow, brilliant. It's, for me, that just turning up in a gym, going in on my own, 1, nobody's going to do that for you. 2, nobody's going to record it. 3, nobody's going to chase you up and make you accountable for it. But 4, it gives you that ongoing, almost to the point. I think the relationship good, but I didn't want to let you down either. I think you got me to a point where I didn't feel like, Greg, you must do this, but I think it was a nice balance where it was like, I better do this because I don't want to turn up in there not doing what we've been working to and all the rest of it. So
a team effort.
It's good balance.
Good. So you go right, but what is your favorite thing about working with me then?
I think we get on really well. I think you get me. I think obviously when I'm been in the gym with you, which is plenty of hours we've spent in the gym, I think I notice what you're good at is kind of just changing with who you speak to and all the rest of it. Because I'll be on the machine and you set me up, and there'll be the old woman next to us, and you'll get on with her in just as good a way as you get on with me. But I think the good way for me is we have a laugh, we have a banter, but when the time's there to work hard, it's professional all the way through. It's planned, it's organised, it's hard work, but it's made a little bit more pleasurable than it is doing it on my own, because we have a laugh and you get me through and
how you doing? So if you could explain to somebody else in a paragraph, how would you describe the service?
Brilliant. From start to finish, professional, meets your needs, very understanding. I think in terms of how you can relate to people when you're dealing with them, I think it's fantastic. I think in terms of pushing people, I don't think, especially with me, you push me, but not too far. I think the expectations of what we were going to achieve was kind of decided between us and not on your terms and not on my terms. So I think in terms of where you're at, you kind of take everything away that's an anxiety or a stress or a pressure, and replace it with just a nice, relaxed, positive can do as we go through in a nice way. So it's in a whole nutshell, it's good.
Brilliant. So why did you choose me over other coaches you spoke with?
You were free.
Exactly. Available. Brilliant. All right, last one. So what would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence right now about working with me?
I think for anybody who watches the old video, I think at the start we talked about what I spoke about for years and years. I'm going to do this year. and a serious conversation with my mates. I always said I was going to do a triathlon and never did it. And I sat on that fence and I didn't go either way. And I think we got to a point where you got me off the fence from being in the gym and the conversations we had. You took me off the fence. I took that leap of faith, and the results were, they were great. And I'd said to anybody, if you're on the fence, you've either got to go two ways. Don't stay on it. You've either got to get off it and just accept what you are and stop pretending and thinking, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Just don't do it because you're never going to do it, or get off it and just get on with it and do it. Sitting on the fence, but from experience, you're not going to be happy if you sit on the fence or go to the other side of the fence. You're not going to be happy. When you get off the fence, it is the only way that's going to make you happy. Get off, do it, follow the plan, eat the food, stop the stuff that you shouldn't be doing. It's definitely get off the fence. It's the only way.
Brilliant. Nice one.